Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Computer Science Classes by Nikhil Srivastava. And in this video lecture we will continue our discussion with the static member variables. Okay. So what we have seen about static member variables belong to the class. We saw in the previous video in the student class that every student will have the same copy of the class teacher. So they belong to the class. Static member variables belong to the class and they are shared amongst all objects of the class. And static member variables are, they are declared in the class. That's a kind of forward declaration, and then they are defined outside the class. So now over here, I have created one class, my class, and for the sake of convenience, I have used the public accessibility modifier and have declared two variables, the a and the a and b. So a is an instance variable, and b is a static variable. A is an instance variable. So if a is an instance variable, a is a instance variable, so it will belong to object. Okay, all objects will have different copy of a. All right, and this b is a static so it will be shared amongst all objects of the class, like this. Okay, so this b is a static variable. It is just defined over here. It is just declared over here in this, so I need to define it. So how do I define it? I define it by first writing the data type, then writing the name of the class. The name of the class is my class, and then I write b, and suppose I say that b is equal to 10. All right, like this. Now if you go to this PowerPoint presentation, static member variables belong to the class, and static member variables exist when no objects of the class has been created. So now in the main method, have I created any objects of the my class? No, I have not created any object of my class, but still the static variable is going to exist. How? You can see like this. Suppose I write my class and then I write the name of the static variable. Okay, like this. Yeah, I suppose I clean and build this application, and then I run this application. See, 10, the output, it is coming out to be 10. That means I have not created any object of the class, but still the static variable is existing. Now what I do, I create objects of the class. Suppose I create one object m1 and I create another object of the class. Suppose I create the m2 object. I say m1.a equal to, say, suppose 20, and m2.20, and then I say m2.a equal to, say, suppose 30. I say like this. Okay, and then I issue some print statements. How do I do like this? Cout m1a is, I write something like this, m1.a. okay, and then I copy it, I paste it like this. m1b is m1.b, and then I copy all of this and write something like this. Okay, I write m2 over here, I write m2 over here, also I go, I write m2 over here, also I go, I write m2. Okay, and then to make the output more formatted, I am going to write the new line marker. Over here also I am going to write the new line marker, and over here also I am going to write the new line marker. Okay, so what will be the output of this program? If you have just observed, what will be the output of this program? Now I clean and build this application, and then I run this application. m1a is 20, m1b is 10. M2A is 30 and M2B is also what? It is M2B is also 10. That means the B object, that is the static object, is shared between M1 and M2. Now we have verified this point, that static member variables belong to the class and static variables exist even when no objects of the class has been created. See, initially I just made it clear that I created no objects of the class, but still the static variable was existing. Now and static variables can be accessed in different ways. I can access the static variable by using the name of the class like this, using the scope resolution operator, and then by writing the name of the class and then scope resolution and then the static variable. Or I can access the static variable by using the objects. Over here, if you see m1.b, and then I have accessed the static variable m2.b. Now suppose what I do, I change the static variable. Suppose I change it to 5. m1.b equal to 5. Then I go and I copy all of this and then I paste it over here. Okay, like this. I paste it over here. And then now suppose if I run this application, clean and build. Then I run this application. See, M1A is 20, M1B is 10, M2A is 30, M2B is 10, and then I have changed. What I have changed? I have changed the B to be 5. That means M1B is also 5 and M2B is also 5. If you are not, I have already explained it, but still if it is not clear, then let me explain it like this. I will just open a new paint, don't save, and then if you see like this, okay, here I have one variable, that is the m1 variable. This is the m1 object, and it has a that is equal to 10, and okay, it is equal to, initially I have set it to see 20 and 30. Okay, so if I go to paint and this a is equal to 20, and there is one object that is this is equal to 30. Okay, this is the m2 object and it's equal to 30, but there is one shared variable, that is the b variable, that is the shared, and has a value of 10, and it is shared by m1 and m2 both. It is shared by m1 and m2 both. I can access this b variable by using the name of the class. How I can access it? What is the name of my class? My class. Then using the scope resolution operator and then writing the name of the static variable. Now what I did, I changed the value of the static variable. How I did it? I made it equal to 5. So instead of 10 b, the value of b changed to what? It changed to 5. So when it changed to 5, the value over here became what? It became 5. That means m1's b is also 5, and when I access b through m2, then also the value is 5, and so the value of b has now become 5. Because why? Because b is a static variable. Okay, so this is very clear. I think I have made it this clear just to give up just to make static variables more clear. I made a little elongated presentation, and you just make this point very clear. A is an instance variable, so it will belong to the object. All objects will have a different copy of A, and B is a static variable, so it will belong to the class. And then all objects will have the same copy of B. Okay, like this. Alright, so I think I have made static variables clear. I'm just going to revise these points. Static member variables belong to the class. I have already told. They are shared amongst all the objects of the class, how they are declared and how they are defined, and static variables exist even when no objects of the class has been created. And static variables can also be accessed by the name of the class by using the scope resolution operator. So these are the important points regarding the static member variables. In the next video lecture, we will try to understand the static functions, how static functions work. Okay, so if you like my videos, please subscribe to my videos, and please do like and comment about them. Thank you so much for watching my videos.